I hope all your teammates have joined. I gather that some of you are using the same laptop, while some of you have joined from two separate laptops. But well, both of those methods work for us. But it's on you to make sure that your teammate is on the call as well. Okay. Good morning. Can we have everybody's videos on, please? And one of our teams has temporarily left the meeting. Okay, I think one of our teams has left. We're going to be waiting for them to come back in. I think they're fixing some sort of technical issue. Uh, in the meantime, okay, we're back. So once again, I just want to make sure that all six teams are on the meet. If anybody's teammate is yet to join, can you please speak up or use the chat box? All good? Okay, cool. Good morning. My name is Manas. I'm from the Jippa Quiz Club, and welcome to the finals of the Coromandel Quiz. Uh, as you guys have made it through a fairly intense prelim round. With you're one of the top six teams that have made it to the finals. So I shall arbitrarily be assigning team numbers to all of you to make this easier going forward. What I'd like you to do is choose one phone, one device from your end to message the contact that we've shared on the group, the contact named PNB, Pounds and Pounds, and message them with your team numbers. The teams that have been assigned are Gautam and Abhay will be team one, Bhagyashri and Aditya will be team two, Shrivats and Varshini will be team three, Navya and Trish will be team four, Anushka and Parvati shall be team five, and Saisha and Varun will be team six.
Hey, I wasn't in the meeting. What team is Aditya and Bhagyashri?
You guys are team two.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Yeah. So if you guys could just message the contact shared on the group with your team number so that we can track your bounces and stuff easier.
Could you please repeat our team numbers? We have them.
So can you give me your name?
Parvati and Anushka.
Parvati and Anushka, you guys are team five.
Thank you.
So while all of you message the Pounce and Bounce contact, I would like to take this opportunity to talk to you about a few offline quizzes that we will be hosting as part of our Intercollegiate Fest. It's called Spandan. It's one of the oldest fests in India, and this year it will be held from the 25th to the 31st of August. We have a fairly exciting lineup. We have five quizzes, four of which will be hosted by us, and one will be hosted by Major Chandrakant Nair, whom I'm assuming all of you know is the foremost in the circuit. We have a sports quiz, a fandom quiz, an India quiz, and a rewind quiz, a 2024 rewind quiz, which are our in-house quizzes. you can expect a similar question pattern and a similar quizzing style. On the 31st, which is the last day of our fest, Major Chandrakant Nair will be hosting a general trivia quiz, which is open to both college students and professionals from elsewhere as well. You'll find our brochure, our Spandan brochure, that will be shared on the group as well once the quiz is done. And you'll find that our safety slides have also been designed very meticulously to remind you of our Spandan quizzes. Just wanted to take a moment to invite all of you to participate because obviously you guys are incredibly good at what you do to have made it here, and we'd like your participation in our future quizzes as well. Have you received all streams? Okay, cool. Welcome once again. All the very best. I look forward, as I'm sure all of you do, to a fairly intense quiz today. I shall pass it over to our first quizmaster. If you don't know, please, I can explain. Are all of you fine with it? Okay, fine. So our scoring scheme will be plus 15 for the bounces. And if you get it wrong, you get a minus 5. And for directs, we have plus 10 scoring. And all of you, like the bounces, will be open for approximately 15 seconds after the question has displayed. And you're free to, like, share the bounce and bounce number with you guys, right? Please do text that with the round number, the question number, and your answer. Multiple messages will not be allowed. Only the first message will be considered as your answer. Kindly keep that in mind. And yeah, okay. And I guess we can begin.
What all do we need to text for pounds again?
Okay, see, round number, question number, and your answer. Just text once. Multiple messages will not be considered. If in that case, only your first answer will be considered. Is everybody fine with it? Do you have any doubts? Okay, so I'll start. And is the screen visible? Hello? Able to see the slides? Sir? Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
begin.
you can see the presentation.
Okay, fine. Let's begin Coromandel Quiz 2.0 finals. So this is round one, and I shall start with question number one. Question number one is direct to team one, and okay, team one, it's your direct question number one. X is a multinational organization that has a diverse portfolio of operations. It produces films, a cappella music videos, and video games, and caters to the electricity and medical industries, and also has its own magazine supply. Its operations are so diverse that it supplies internet surveillance equipment while also providing aid, food, and medicine to war-torn countries. Identify X. You're free to pounce on this question. Okay, we haven't received any pounces. I'll be closing pounces in 10 seconds. Okay, closing pounces now.
Okay. Uh, the bouncers are closed and direct to team number one. Kindly unmute your mic and answer the question. There's no negative markings for the direct. Team one. Team one, kindly unmute your mic and answer. It's your direct.
Red Cross.
Okay, that's not the answer. Okay, I'll be direct to team two.
Is this the Virgin Group? Like Richard Branson's Virgin?
No. Okay, so I'll be bouncing to team three. Team three, it's your bounce.
We'll pass.
Pass. Okay. Bounce to team four. Team four, would you like to answer?
Is it Sony?
No. Okay. Bounce to team five. Oh, team five.
We'll pass.
Okay. Kindly do take a guess. There are no negative markings on your bounces. Okay, fine. Team to bounce to team six.
Pixar or something?
Sorry.
Pixar or something? Pixar.
Fix. No. Okay. That's not the answer. Okay. So none of the teams have answered this question. So I'll be showing the answer slide. The answer to this question is actually ISIS. So ISIS. Okay. One of your clues was in the internet surveillance because IS. So yeah. So ISIS actually has a lot of production, movies, magazines, and all. They copied like American philosophy, like you villainize you show your enemies as villains and make ton of movies on that, kind of trying to influence the psychology and all. So yeah, okay. Now shall go to the next question. Question number two, direct to team two, coming up. Okay, I'll read. When Niels Bohr received Denmark's highest civilian honor, the Order of the Elephant in 1947, he was invited to design a personal coat of arms, as was the tradition. Staying true to his motto, Contraria sunt complementa, Bohr chose a symbol believed to represent two colliding ions with quarks on their nuclei. With what symbol did Niels Bohr choose for his crest? Answers are open. Kindly start DMing.
I have a question. I have a doubt. Can I pounce on my own question?
Sorry, you can't pounce on your own question.
Okay.
But like, how is that fair? Like, if you can pounce on your own question, you have like you can get.
You
plus
get
two.
another 5 points, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, like, but we don't have the substitution. Okay, we have closing pounces. We have pounces from team three and team six. Okay, team five, I'll consider your pounce. Okay, so team two, your direct, would you like to answer?
is this like the yin and yang?
Yes, that is absolutely correct. The yin and yang symbol was chosen by Niels Bohr, trying to it is motto contrarius and complementary, which means opposites are complementary. So you can you imagine the yin and yang symbols, right? Opposites are complementary and similar to colliding events. Okay, so now after the first round, after question two, plus 15 to team three, team five, and team six as they have bounced, and plus 10 to team two, as it was your direct. Okay, the answer. Okay, now moving to question number three, direct to team three. In olden times when battles were fought, especially in North India, we all know the typical arrows that the best archers used, with wooden shafts and pointed tips used to aim and kill. But there also used to be other type of arrows which had slightly blunted tips which was shot at random, not aimed at anyone, with the hope that one of them hits. These arrows were called X. X is a commonly used term today, referring to a similar mindset. What is X? Pounces are open. You're free to text T and T. Okay, we have a pounce from team two. Okay, I'll be closing the pounces in five, four, three, two, one. Okay, pounces are closed. Team six, I'll consider your pounce. Okay, so direct to team three. Team three, would you like to answer?
This is Tukka. Tukka
Oh
mark.
yeah, that is the correct answer. So we have pounces from team six and team two. So plus 15 to team six and team two, and direct to team three, you got it right. Plus 10 to team three. Okay. Tukka was the arrow that was used, that was called as a name for the arrow that was shot. This was typically used by novice archers. And like the blunt ends was because like when you during production and all, you get like some defects and all. So those were the arrows that were used for this. Okay, so moving on to question four. Direct to team four. The uncensored library was released by Reporters Without Borders, RSF, Blockworks, and DDP Berlin as an attempt to circumvent censorship in countries without freedom of press. The library contains banned reporting from multiple countries where press release is difficult. The articles are released in both the local language and English. Where is this library located? Okay, answers are open. Kindly, sir.
Just a question. No, you can't pounce on your own direct, right?
No, you can't bounce. Okay, we have bouncers from team three, team two, and team six. Closing bouncers in three, two, one. Okay, bouncers are closed. So direct to team four.
It's Minecraft.
Yes, it's right. The uncensored library is in Minecraft. The uncensored library is in Minecraft, and like it was created in server to publish banned articles and all. Okay, so we have answers from team three, team six, and team two. All of them got it right. So plus 15 to each of those, and direct to team four, you also got it right. Plus 10 to team four. Okay, next direct to team five. Question number five. In a now infamous case around 2017, during the Panama Papers fallout and subsequent investigations, a supposedly official US government document from 2006 began circulating, looking completely real. Signatures, seal, formatting, and all. But a tiny detail buried in the text caught the attention of investigators, ultimately proving the entire thing was a fake. What proved it to be fake? Answers are open. The funda is fine. Like I'll accept the funda to get it right. Okay, we have a bounce from team two. Closing bounces in three, two, one. Okay, bounces are closed. Direct to team five. Team five, you like to
Yeah,
answer this?
is it
Sorry?
that they've said 50 states of United States maybe?
No, that is not the answer. Okay, bounce to team six. Team six.
Was it the font?
Yes, that is correct. It was the font. They used the wrong font while forging the document. So the font that they used was Calibri, and Calibri was not created until 2007. Okay, so we got a pounds from team two. So plus 15 to team two, and direct pounds to team six. So plus 10 to team six. Okay, next question. Okay, direct to team six. Question number six. The Kodak dash. The blanks are actually corresponding to the number of words. Introduced in 1900 was a simple cardboard camera with a lens that printed on a roll film. It was priced at $1 and targeted the booming market for amateur photographers. Throughout the early to mid 20th century, Kodak marketed this line of cameras to children. including making one specifically for X, ensuring that youngsters bought into the photography craze and helped establish Kodak as a giant in the industry, all the while revolutionizing the way people took pictures. Interestingly, the camera shares its name with a certain food. And yeah, fill in the blanks and identify X. There'll be PowerPoints if you the okay, there's also an image. Yeah. There'll be PowerPoints if you get only one half of them.
But you can't pounce with parts, right?
Sorry. Yeah, full pounds. Only full pounds is allowed. No part
Okay.
pounces. Okay. Are they closing pounces in 3, 2, 1? Okay, we got a pounce from team 4. So
Could you go back to
direct,
the text?
yeah, wait. Okay. Direct to team 6. Please kindly answer.
Was it the Kodak brownie and was it for the Boy Scouts?
Yes, that is absolutely right. The Kodak brownies was introduced in 1900s. It was called the brownies because it was named after the Canadian TV show that was meant for kids. It was also called the brownies. And so as you can brownies, the food item. And the youngsters were Boy Scouts. Okay, we got a pounce from team 4. So plus 15 to team 4 and direct to team 6, you got it right. Plus 10. Okay. Now we have an additional question. It's not does not have any marks. So you're just free to answer with, and it's also for our audience who will be watching on YouTube, Dogs Brownie and Boy Scouts. Okay, this is an additional question. Feel free to answer. This does not have any marks. Harry Beck was a British technical draftsman who created the first X. Prior to the making of X, previous versions of the same thing suffered the problem of being too cluttered and difficult to read. Beck figured that people weren't concerned with the geographical details in the object being referred to, given that most of the time these details wouldn't be visible to them anyway. He thus created a simpler version which conveyed a basic sense of position to users, and his design became popular immediately. It is said that he derived his inspiration from electrical circuit diagrams. Ironically, some accounts say he was never formally commissioned to do this work. Rather, he invested his free time to work on this as a hobby. He was thus never paid a meager sum of 5 or 10 guineas. However, his contribution has come to be recognized in recent times by the makers of X, who added a note stating this is an evolution of the original design concept. Kindly identify X, you're free to answer.
This is
No marking.
the map. So it's the
Yeah,
London Underground map that Harry Beck
that's right.
designed.
Yeah. The map that is used in metros like almost everywhere. That line diagrams on circuits, different colored codings, and all. Okay. It is the London Tube map. Okay. So, uh, shall okay, we'll be announcing the scores of at the end of round 1. Okay. At the end of round 1, team 1 we have 0 points, team 2 55 points, team 3 40 points, team 4 25 points, team 5 15 points, and leading is team 6 with 65 points. So I shall be handing over to round 2 to a different person and kindly request her to join. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Khushi. I'll be a quizmaster for round 2. Um, let's start with the first question. For round 2, we will have we'll the questions will go in an anti-clockwise manner from team 6 to team 1. So the first question will be direct for team 6. When it comes to the internet, most country top level code domains are usually quite recognizable. For instance, .in for India, .us for the United States, .uk for the United Kingdom, and so on. However, there exist a few exceptions to this. One such example is the .ch domain, which was assigned to the country X. The reason being that ch would be the abbreviation of the Latin name for the country. This was done to maintain neutrality between the four main languages spoken there. Identify this country. I'll be showing a picture which is relevant to this. You're open to pounds. We'll be closing the pounces in 3, 2, and 1. The pounces which have been recognized are Team 2, Team 3, and Team 5. Team
Excuse
6,
my
this is your direct.
teammate is trying to join the meeting. Can you please let her in? Thank you.
Team 6, this is a direct to you.
Yeah, is it Switzerland?
Yes, that is the correct answer. So we have plus 15 to Team 3, Team 2, and Team 5 on their pounces, and a plus 10 to Team 6 on their direct. Next, we'll go on to the second question.
Excuse me, team 3 also.
Yes, the Team 3, Team 2, and Team 5 have been awarded with plus 15 for their pounces. The second question, this is a direct to Team 5. Invented by John Pemberton, the following recipe is widely consumed success formula. However, this recipe was tinkered with by the new owners who secured the rights to this recipe after his death and has kept it shrouded in secrecy ever since. What recipe is being spoken about here? I will be showing you the ingredients in the next slides.
Direct question for us, right?
Direct question for Team 5.
So,
The pounces will be closing in 3, 2, and 1. The pounces of Team 2, Team 4, Team 3, and Team 6 has been recognized. Team 5 directly.
is it Coca-Cola?
Yes, that is the correct answer. And for this question, plus 15 on the pounces have been awarded to Team 3, Team 4, Team 2, and Team 6. And Team 5 gets plus 10 on their direct. The answer is Coca-Cola. Next question, direct to Team 4. In music, solfege is a mnemonic used in teaching oral skills, pitch, and sight reading of Western music. Music theorist Guido of Arezzo invented a notational system that was the 6 notes of the hexachord after the first syllable of each line in the Latin hymn Ut Quant Laxus, that is the hymn to the Saint John the Baptist. This notational system, after a slight modification, is referenced in an iconic Hollywood movie scene. Which movie is being talked about here? There is an image that follows. This is direct to team number 4. Here is the question. We'll be closing pounces in 3, 2, and 1. The pounces from team 3, team 6, and team 5 have been recognized. Team 4, it is a direct to you. Team 4.
1 second. Can I see the image just once again?
Yeah.
Is it close encounters of the third kind?
No, that will be wrong. This bounces to team number. Team 3 has bounced. This bounces to team number 2. Team 2?
Pass.
You can give it a go. There are no negative points.
I don't know. Do Re Mi, is it like the Michael Jackson movie or something?
That will be wrong. Pass to team number 1.
Pass.
Okay. Team 6 and team 5 have pounced. So it was a direct to 4. The other teams have pounced. So for this round, the answer is The Sound of Music. We get plus 15 to team 3, team 5, and team 6 on their bounces. And no one gets points for the direct question. Moving on to the next question. This is a direct for team 3. Pink Floyd, Live at Blank, is a 1972 concert film featuring the English rock group Pink Floyd performing a set that would come to be heralded as one of the greatest concerts of all time. The peculiarity of this concert was the complete lack of an audience, a consequence of its location. Music critics today believe this film is frozen in time because of how many subsequent concerts or productions have been inspired by it. Where was this concert and why was there no audience? This is a part question. You will not be awarded part points in the bounces. We'll be closing the bounces in 3, 2, and 1. The bounces from Team 6, Team 4, and Team 2 have been recognized. This is a direct to Team 3.
We'll say this is Pompeii and there's no audience because no one lives there.
Yeah, that will be the correct answer. For this round, Team 3 gets a 10 on their direct. And Team 2, Team 4, and Team 6 get plus 15 on their bounces. Is Bhagyashree in the meeting?
Yes, I am.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Now moving on to the next question. This is a direct for Team 2. After the COVID pandemic, New York City saw a decline in car ownership or driver's licenses. This led to fewer car accidents, making it one of the safest cities in the world to travel in. However, there was a downside to it, as this caused a decrease in the number of blank. To tackle and also to promote what the blank did, Live on New York would put out a campaign with this minimalistic yet brilliant ad. Fill in the blank or give the fund of what the ad implies. I'll be showing you the picture. This is a direct to team 2.
What question number is this?
This is question number 11.
11. Yeah.
Team 6, please elaborate on your pounds answer. The bounces will be closed in 3, 2, and 1. The bounces of Team 3, Team 4, Team 1, and Team 6 have been recognized. This is a direct to Team 2.
Yeah, hi. This is organ donors, I guess. So, yeah. I don't know.
Can you be a little more specific about that?
It's the decrease in the number of people who died, so you couldn't harvest organs from them. So that's what it was about, I'm guessing.
Based on the question, I need you to be a little specific about like what organ or what are you implying?
Oh, it's the heart.
It's
Yeah,
hard
that would be
donation.
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be correct. So for this round, we
Use.
have plus 10. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I was supposed to talk to my teammate.
Yeah. For this round, we'll have plus 10 to team 2 on their direct. We'll have plus 15 to team 1, team 3, and team 4. And for team 6, unfortunately, we have a minus 5. The answer is hard donation. We have the next question, the last question of this round, direct to team 1. The Tokyo Stock Exchange uses something different from the rest of the world because of their cultural symbolism. This is reflected in one such pair of emojis. Both these emojis are represented in colors that are exact opposites to the color they're usually associated with. The emojis were finally changed in 2025 due to its global recognized color trend. Which pair of emojis are we talking about? The image, I'll show you the image. This is a direct to team 1. The bounces will be closing soon in 3, 2, and 1. The bounces from team 5, team 2, team 3, and team 6 have been recognized. Team 1, it is a direct to you.
The stocks rising and falling emoji, the colors are different.
So I wasn't able to hear you. Could you please repeat?
The emojis of the stocks rising and the stocks falling.
Yeah, that will be
The graph.
correct. Yeah, that's the correct answer. This for this question, we have plus 10 to team 1 on their direct, and we have plus 15 to team 2, team 3, and team 6, and we have a minus 5 for team 5.
Won't we get
The
it
answer
to
is the
मतलब increasing and
sorry?
declining, that is plus and minus. Instead of writing up and down, I've given plus and minus, मतलब increasing and
Plus and minus will imply different emojis. This is the specific answer that we require. It is the graph. So we come to the end of round 2.
Can we have a score check at some point?
Yes, we'll be. Just give us a minute. So at the end of round 2, we have team 1 at 25 points, team 2 at 125 points, team 3 also at 125 points, team 4 at 70 points, team 5 at 50 points, and team 6 at 130 points. Now I'll be handing over to the next quizmaster for round 3.
Hi, I am Mabel. We'll be moving on to the next question. Points are plus 15s to team plus snacks to have a tea time. The dish featured the Greek key pattern or the meander, allowing it to soak liquids. Featured the Greek key pattern or the meander, allowing it to soak liquids without collapsing. Today, it is sold in several countries, including India, where it is known for its light and typical vanilla flavor. What is the dish? We do have an image showing the pattern. So yeah, a popular snack has the pattern etched on it, and which allows it to soak liquids without. Pounce is closing in another 5 seconds, actually. So pounces are closed. We have answers from teams 2, 3, 5, and 6 have been acknowledged. So direct question to team 4.
Is it a Kiev sponge cake?
Sadly, no, you're wrong. It'll be bounce to question team number 1. Hello.
Pass.
Okay, so as everyone else has bounced already, I'll be revealing the answer. So it's actually the Mari biscuits. I assume everyone knows that the patterns are present around them near the edges. So yeah, points to plus 15 to teams 2, 3, 5, and 6. 0 to 1 and 4. We'll be going on to the next question. It's direct to team 5. The Royal Library of Ashurbanipal, named after Ashurbanipal, the last great king of the Assyrian Empire, is a collection of more than 30,000 texts of all kinds from the 17th century BCE, including texts in various languages. Among its holdings was the famous Epic of Gilgamesh. In 612 BCE, a collision of Babylonians, Scythians, and Medes decided to burn the city of Nineveh down, in which the library was situated. The fire ravaged the palace which housed the library, but strangely the texts were preserved perfectly. In fact, they remain perhaps the best preserved documents from Mesopotamian history. How did the texts survive the fire? Pounces will be closed in 10 more seconds. So yeah. Answer something about the text that helped them survive the fire. Not much to go there. And answers are closed now. Answers from teams 2, 3, 6, and 4 have been acknowledged. And direct question to team 5.
Were the texts written on stone?
Well, no, they weren't written on stone. Actually, it has to be a bit precise. Passing to team 1. Wait, 6 pounds right here. Okay, passing to team 1.
Pass.
Okay, so everyone else has bounced already. So I'll be revealing the answer. It's actually that they were written on clay tablets. So the fire actually baked the tablets further, which actually led to their preservation. Actually. So yeah, will be so scores are plus 15 to teams 2, 3, 4, and 6. So next
Can we
question.
have a score check, please?
There's one more question. We have the score check at the end of the.
Thank you.
It's fine. At the end of the round. Yeah. So moving on to the final question, we have direct to team 6. It's the question. The 4-penny blank or Black House was one of the first homeless shelters created for the people of central London. It was operated by a Salvation Army during the late 19th and early 20th centuries to provide comfort and aid to its destitute clients. On top of providing the homeless with food and shelter, the homeless were allowed to rest their dead, tired bodies upon these dash-shaped pieces of furniture. At the time, this was one of the cheapest homeless shelters that let the homeless lie on their backs and was quite a popular solution. allowing the homeless to escape cold nights in the relative safety of these shelters. Fill in the blanks. What were the homeless shelters called? Name comes from its shape, and yeah, I'll be closing the bounces in another 5 seconds. Bounces are closed. It's direct to Team 6.
It's like
Team
the
6.
4 penny. Yeah, it's the 4 penny coffin and like box house.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It is the 4-penny coffin, a coffin house. So we have, answers from teams 5, 3, 4, and 2 have been acknowledged. We have plus 15 to all 4, and plus 10 to team 6. And with that, we'll be ending the round. We'll tell you the scores in a minute. So I'll be announcing the scores now. 2 with 210. Team 3 with tied at the same with 210. Team 4 with 130. Team 5 with 125. And Team 6 with 195. So
How much is Team 1 on?
Team 1 at 25.
Okay.
So we'll be moving on to the final round now. I'll be passing off the mic to my friend.
Okay, guys, welcome back. This is the final round of Coromandel Quiz 2.0. Your destination is closer than ever. So, same rules. It's anti-clockwise bounce or bounce. Plus 15 minus 5 on the bounce. Plus 10, no negative on the bounce. So, anti-clockwise. First question. So, first question is directed to Team 6. So, Team 6, you're direct. So, X is a sport that is popular amongst a handful of regions, say US, Samoa, Japan, Brazil, Mongolia, and Hawaii. 6 of its last 10 Grand Champions hail from Mongolia and 1 from the USA. Professionals of X started training from an early age in stables where they trained throughout the day. X has seen a recent decrease in participation despite increasing popularity due to high demand lifestyle and associated entrants. IDX. So, think of a sport where you require a training with high demand lifestyle that could also accompany major health risks. So bounces will be closed in 5 seconds if you are bouncing too quick. Bounces are closed. So team 6, do you have an answer? Okay, we
Is it like
recognize. Yeah, just a minute. We recognize a bounce from team 2, 4, and 5. Okay, team 6, you can now tell your answer.
is the answer sumo wrestling?
Yes, exactly. The answer is sumo wrestling. Plus 10 to team 6. Team 2 and team 4 plus 15. Team 5 unfortunately get a negative. So yeah, that's fine. So we move on to team 5's direct. So team 5, here is a question. Hemophilia is a rare bleeding disorder in which the blood doesn't clot normally. This results in people bleeding for a longer time after an injury. Early references to this disease dates back to 22nd century AD. So the Babylonian Talmud indicates that if a woman has lost her first 2 sons after X, she is exempt from the obligation to have the third son from X. A rabbi forbade a boy to have X because the sons of his mother's 3 older sisters had died after X. So IDX. So look at the question, look at the genders, and think of why it should be an obligation. Bounces will be open for another 5 seconds. So we are closing pounds in another 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we recognize pounds from 3, 4, 6. So team 5, this is your direct. Do you answer?
Is it circumcision?
Yeah, exactly. So like he couldn't. So yeah, the answer is circumcision. So teams 3, 4, and 6 get a plus 15, and team 5 get a plus 10 on the bounce. I mean on the direct. Yeah. So next on we have a direct question to team 4. So one of the most prominent movie directors of the 1980s, N. Chandra, began the production of X in 1988. He requested Pyarelal and Javed Akhtar to come up with the lyrics for a song in the movie. Destined to be a second song in the movie, it was intended to be a crowd puller. The two then composed a song with dummy lyrics, which was pretty common in those days. So 3 of them sat down to finalize the composition, but to actors' surprise, Chandra okayed the dummy lyrics as the final lyrics for the song. This song would go on to be a massively popular cult classic song. So ID the song. So bounces will be closed in another 3 seconds, and bounces are closed. So we recognize bounce from team 1, 2, 3, and 6. Okay. So this is
5
direct.
has also bounced.
Sorry.
Team 5 has also bounced.
Sorry, but you are a little bit late. Okay. Sorry for that. We'll go to team 4. You're direct.
Is it that Ek Do Teen, the one with Madhuri Dixit?
Yeah, exactly. Correct answer. So it's plus 15 to team 1, 2, 3, and 6, plus 10 to team 4. Okay. So next up, our direct question to team 3. So team 3. In 2008, a globally recognized brand X underwent a logo redesign that looked like just a minor rotation of its old logo. However, the design agency behind it reportedly created a 27-page document citing influences like the golden ratio, the Earth's magnetic field, and even the Mona Lisa's smile to justify the subtle change. So, even though so much effort was put into the logo, many described it as just a smiling letter P. So, ID the brand, a very popular brand. So
it says image follows.
Yeah. So here's the image. So if you're looking for clues, look at how people described it and mind that it's a very popular brand. So yeah, will do. So we'll be closing bounces in 3, 2, 1. Bounces are closed. We recognize bounce from team 4 and 6. So direct to team 3. Okay. Team 3, do you have an answer?
We'll say this is the Pepsi logo.
Yeah, Pepsi, yes. Exactly right. So the scores for this question, team 4 and 6 get a plus 15. Team 3, you get a plus 10. So moving on to team 2's direct. So special passports are issued to certain sections of the society. In India, white passports are for government officials and brown passports are for diplomats. Yellow passports are a type of personal identification document issued in Russian Empire from 1843 to 1909. It was issued exclusively to women and included the following documents. So they had to give their ID card, their residence permit, profession license, and medical checkup card. Who was eligible to obtain the yellow passport? So look at the fact that it was given exclusively to women and they even required a medical checkup card. So that will do. Bounces will be closed in another 5 seconds. So bounces are closed. So we have bounce from team 3, 4, 6 and 2. So team 2, it's your direct. Do we have team 2, it's your direct bounce.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine.
Do
You want
have
me
an
to go for
answer?
it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, these are Tibetan monks who came as refugees who were not dealing with the Dalai Lama.
Actually, it's not the right answer. Passing on to team 1, do we have an answer?
Is it pregnant females?
No, not pregnant female. Team 6 have bounced. Team 5, do we have a bounce? Team 5, are you there?
Midwives?
Sorry?
Midwives?
No, not actually. So every other team has bounced. So the answer is actually prostitutes, women working in prostitution, of course. So the scores are plus 15 to team 3, 4, and 6, and no scores on the bounce. So,
So
okay, 24. Okay, so,
Could you give the scores before the last question?
yeah, we'll give it. Okay, so the scores before the final question will be followed. So the scores are here. Team 1 is at 40, Team 2 is at 240, Team 3 is at 265, and Team 4 at 200, Team 5 at 130, and Team 6 at 265. So there's still a crunch at the first question. Second question could be open depending on the bounds. So the decision-making question direct to Team 1 and open for every other team is here. It's Team 1. So direct to team 1, here is a question. So the following is an image of a chocolate bar made by the Dutch startup Tony's Chocolonely. The odd shape of its bar division is meant to represent unequal distribution of the income benefits in the chocolate industry. That is, the European American companies get the big share of the money, while American cocoa farmers get less. There is also another reason behind the odd shape in the bar meant to represent something about the early stages of the chocolate. What is this inspiration? Images follow. So this is the image I want. Why the chocolate bar is shaped in such a way, and bounces will be closed in another 10 seconds.
Sir, could you put question, please?
Yeah. Bounces will be open for another 3 seconds. And
Can you please look at the image again?
okay, fine. So this. So this is the image. So why would it be shaped in such a odd way? This is my question. So bounces are closed. We have bounce from team 4, 2, and 3. Yeah. Team 2, 3, and 6. Okay. So 2, 3, 4, 6. Okay, fine. So direct to team 1. Do you have an answer? Team 1, do you have an answer? Okay.
No, we pass.
Okay, you pass. What's the next thing? So the team 6 bounce. Team 5. Okay, team 5. Yeah, it bounces to you. Do you have an answer?
No, you pass.
Okay. So every other team bounced. So the answer for this question is that they were designed after the shapes of the African countries that produced cacao. So points for this question, team 4 and 6, they get a plus 15, while team 2 and 3 get a minus 5, nothing on the bounce. So before we go to the final scores, there's an additional question. So here are 2 characters and they share the same door number and same street number. However, one character, their residence was like in a lawsuit because the Abbey Road Building Society was allocated that particular address and they have been answering mails for that particular character's mails. So what are the 2 characters would be enough. So one character is in, the address is in British and the other is in USA. I want you to give the answer, just shout it out.
Sherlock Holmes and House.
Come again.
Sherlock Holmes and Deadly House.
Yes, correct. So the answer is Sherlock Holmes and Dr. House. So we move on to the final scores. So team 1 finishes at last with 40 points and team 5 finishes at 5th position with 130 points. Next up we have team 4 at the 4th position with 215 points. So finishing last at the podium, we have team 2 at 235 points and team 3 finishing second on the podium with 260 points and team 6 coming victorious with 280 points. Congratulations to everyone. Thank you. Okay, please don't leave. We have some instructions. So, congratulations to every team who qualified. It was a tough prelims and you all made it. Congratulations to the top 3 teams, of course. So, we have cash prizes for the top 3 and exact prize amount will be revealed later after we talk with our organization, of course. And then, sorry. Okay, a feedback form will be sent in the group. Please fill it if you have any feedback. Thank you. Yes. Okay, thank you for participating. I think it's time we leave. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you. I had a great time.